burden of having a brand that's about joy. And, on a bad day or a bad year, how do you keep that joy? And does happiness sell? I think it does.
But what I'll say is what I loved about Joie de Vivre is that the name of the company also was the mission, to create joy of life. And every one of our 3,500 employees that we ultimately had really understood that. The housekeeping staff, the bartenders. The hard part for me, and I was the leader full of joy. I got into the dark night of the soul in my late 40s. Everything that could go wrong was going wrong. So to actually have a company called Joie de Vivre based upon creating joy when you were not feeling it yourself, and I was feeling incredibly handcuffed to the business, it had to be ultimately a flatline experience I had, what's called an NDE. When I was 47, I gave a speech in St. Louis related to my book Peak, and I sat down to sign books, and I slumped in my chair. I had my first of 9 flatline experiences, and they had to shock me back to life. I had to have the hotelier's wake-up call of I died, and I don't know that I want to live this way anymore. And so at the worst of times, I had to figure out how to sell that darn company, but it was just everything that went wrong. And so I came out of that period feeling like, man, not a lot of joy. Midlife sucks. Yeah, that midlife crisis thing, it's a thing. I now call it the midlife chrysalis.